my end.
All right. So I just wanted to ask about the TMS system. You guys familiar with any TMS?
So for the transport management system, Manuel, can you remember the tracking where we get hourly updates of the location of the driver?
That is
Hello,
a
Manuel.
tracking.
Yes, for the TMS, I can't
Yeah, I
really
can hear.
remember. Do you remember the name of this TMS system we use? It gives us like an
Yeah, I
hourly
mean,
report.
I use yeah, D81. Is that what you're talking about?
No, that's a
No,
load.
no. What I'm talking about is that system where we usually get an update where the driver is at a particular time. Most times is like an hourly update.
Was it Ascend?
There is this particular one that we use because we do less of
Yeah,
expedited shipments. So we didn't do much of it. So I can remember there is a TMS system that we use, but I can't get the name right now.
yes. Yeah, that's where we have the driver, the locations, and we have the details of the driver, so we can pick a phone and call the driver, and that's it. It has different names. You know, there are different types of TMSs, but we use
There is
the
one.
particular one that
Mhm.
we use. Yeah, yeah,
Do
that's
you
it.
remember?
We are quite familiar with the use of TMS. Yeah.
But I can't remember the name. But I know we
Was it
get
like
hourly
Carrier
updates.
411, Ascend, ITS, Truck Stop, like any one of that?
No, it doesn't sound that one. Doesn't sound like that.
All right.
Doesn't sound
So
like
you
that.
guys know how to create the document like rate confirmations, rate cons, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we are
sure.
able to do, yes, those
And
ones we can
yeah,
do the rate.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so you guys gonna go through like run through the whole operation regarding shipments need to be done, like getting the shipments from the shippers and passing it on to the carriers using different tools, or it's just gonna be the sales part, like just the shippers.
Okay, let me take that
You
one.
know, we okay. Go ahead.
So like for the when we work the physical office, so what we
Hmm.
do basically is we get those loads from the customers and then we hand over to the operations team. So
Hmm.
it's when we do shipments like the LTL shipments,
Hmm.
FTL shipments that needs urgent attention. So we try to create the rate con as quickly as possible. So the driver
Hmm.
starts rolling, unlike drayage, where the
Yeah,
operations take full charge and they do all the documents themselves. So
Yeah.
working with Mandel, so he has been able to put us through on how to, get these documents done. But
Hmm.
we've not had the opportunity to do that, but we've been taught by Mr. Mandao how to do that. I
Hmm.
don't know,
Great.
Emmanuel, am I speaking first?
yeah, sure. You know, when it comes to load board, you have very few minutes to get the load, call the carrier, get the load going, and things like that, like 2 minutes or 1 minute about. So in the midst of this, we try to get the load from the shipper, connect with the carrier, get the rate con, and we get the carrier moving. You know, then en route they'll pick up location, en route the delivery location. We keep the customer or the clients updated and things like that with pictures and papers and documents, then we are good to go. Yeah.
I got it. I got it. So, do you have any questions, Emmanuel or Mary, like regarding our like anything tool or something like that?
Yeah, actually would like to have a clear understanding of how the company works.
Hmm.
If there is a clear separation of duties as regards the sales team, the
Hmm.
operations,
Hmm.
And then we would also want to know if the company makes use of load boards, or that's what's the company do in general, the kind of
Hmm.
shipments they are able to
Yeah,
handle. We would like to know
yeah,
all that.
yeah. Basically, as you know, if you are experienced and like told, so it's the basic process, like getting the customers, getting them on board, quoting
Mhm.
them the rates, get those shipments, and getting those executed by the carrier. So that's how it works. And we are having vacancies for the experienced agents with the book of business, or we can still give a try without the book of business if you guys are pretty confident that you're gonna get the customers and get the loads. And we have operation team as well, and if you wanted like just getting the customers and quoting them the rates, getting those shipments and passing it on to our operation teams, they can also handle those shipments. Even I can handle those shipments, not a problem. But if you wanted to do the whole job, like getting it done, so we are having like no payment issues because we dealing with the factoring company. I'm gonna give that access to you. So when you're dealing with the customer, you need to check with the credit, either they're
Okay.
approved or not, and
Hmm.
that's how it's gonna work. Exactly.
Okay. Okay, so what do you guys basically do? Do you do whole of logistics, like ranging from the drayage, the LTL, FTL,
Yeah.
oversized shipments?
Anything. Yeah.
Um,
It's we cover every part, and the like grade LTL, FTL, like the refrigerated ones,
mhm,
and equipment, everything. Plus, and if some of customer for the backup, because we are based out
mhm,
of Houston area, and in Stafford, we are also having a warehouse with the capacity of 10,000 square feet for storage and retrieval options.
okay, got
Yeah.
you.
And if close by any customer wants storage and to manage their volume, so that is a backup facility with two docks and
Mhm.
the like labor and everything.
Okay. But do you guys make use of the load board to get loads and connect with the carrier?
Can you repeat the last thing?
Do you have a load board where we can, because we also want to see if we can work with the load board, considering the fact
Definitely.
that.
We
Mhm.
have, yeah, access to deity, and that's the most popular one. So we using that one. If you got any shipments and the like customers quoting them the rate, you can ask me right away. I can give you the rates. If you guys got the shipment, and that's great, I'm gonna give access to deity right away. It's just one call away. I just need to activate a screen for you, like, because you see one at a time, so like one screen one user can handle. So
Okay, so Sam,
Okay.
what I want to know is like for the expedited shipments, like how do I put it? Pick up ASAP, like as quickly as possible and deliver as quickly as possible. Do you guys run such? Because DAT1, I think, is a platform where you can see such loads coming up that needs pick up as quickly as possible and delivery direct. So we just got the loads and then bid on the board and give the loads to the carrier immediately.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
have
yeah,
such
yeah.
platform?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I think what Mary is trying to say is that the one we are used to,
Hmm,
these loads are already on the board,
hmm,
maybe from let's say Tampa, Florida, or let's say Vancouver, Washington, and
hmm,
you have the weight of the freight, and you have the credit check of I
Yeah.
mean, the client. All you have to
Customer.
do is to pick up, yeah, the customer. All you have to do is
Mhm.
to pick up the location. That's the
Yeah.
pickup location. Put it into the PMS. Look for the proximity. I mean, the nearest driver to the pickup location.
Yeah.
If it's 12 miles
Hmm.
or 8 miles or things like that, then we call the driver and we talk about the rates. And if it works out, then we are good to go. Do you have something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Or
If you that is the like that people post trucks for that area. Am I correct? So you
yeah,
That's
go
that's
to deity, yeah, and check it, but it's not gonna happen. I guess it's not like it will work, but it's a more time taking procedure. So you can use that definitely into deity and searching for trucks close to that area. But when you gonna post the load, people gonna call you right away asking for that load and information.
yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
So you can do both ways. If you want to call somebody close to that area and talking about the race and everything, you can do that. But what I do and what I saw for a long time, I usually post a load and right away people started calling me.
Hmm.
So we can like check,
Okay, that
negotiate with
sounds
the rates,
great.
and that's how like it's done.
Okay.
Okay,
I got you now.
that's cool.
Yep.
Cool. So do you have a presentation? I mean, all about your company, what you guys do, like a document that
Hmm.
can read through and get familiar with?
Hmm. Yeah. So basically, I have like I'm gonna send you guys broker agent packet, like an agreement between you and our company. But I can see you guys are not like based out of United States, so probably you guys don't have social security number, right?
Yes, we don't have.
Yeah. So that might be a little like I would say hurdle to connect, but definitely I'm gonna work it out with Mr. Mandel, like, and we gonna go from there. Not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, what is your availability like when you can start calling and getting those customers and passing those shipments?
Okay.
We can start as soon as we are, set onboarded.
Hmm.
He also told me that he talked to you about the data
Hmm.
that we are going to be needing.
Hmm.
We're gonna need our own email,
Yeah.
numbers,
Phone
um,
numbers. Yeah.
yeah, number the platform, if it's Skype or 8x8 or in Central. Um, let us know then so that we can download
Yeah.
it and
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you
You
know,
guys are familiar with Ring Central, right?
That's
yeah.
correct.
Great. Yeah. So we have that definitely our company number for like the agents around the globe. And I'm gonna give you that access. And Mr. Mandel like talked about the internet thing, and we're gonna go from there. So, like the number and company email, it can be Gmail or it can be like the main company domain email, whatever you prefer, right? So we can give you that
Mhm.
access, like company email or the Gmail. I guess company email is more like reliable, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that is yeah, that's gonna be from webmail. So
Hmm.
before getting any customer, I'm gonna give you access to my factoring portal. You're just gonna do credit check with that broker, just put an MC or whatever information needed to see if that customer, like the shipper, is good to go with the payments. We're gonna
Hmm.
work with that shipper. If not, so that is a different procedure with quick pay and everything. You guys familiar with that, right?
That's right. Yeah, we are.
yeah, we are.
Yeah. So I would prefer not to deal with those customers with the quick pay options, but we can try for the start so we don't lose any customers. So once we're good on board, you guys working good, and then we're not gonna use those customers who were not approved with the factoring company. So we don't face any like payment issues because company gets paid, you get paid. Company's not gonna pay you out of their own pocket. That
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
That, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course, sure, it does.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Eh, about the
so
percentage and everything, I guess Mr. Mandel talked about that
Mm-hmm.
already, you guys. And let me send those packets to you, Mr. Mandel, individually. And the other packets like broker shipper agreement, like setup packet, broker carrier agreement, everything you guys gonna get access to.
Okay.
All right. I would
Okay.
ask Mr. Mandel to create an WhatsApp group. I guess you guys have WhatsApp, right?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
correct.
yeah, I'm gonna ask Mr. Mandel to create a group so we can communicate. And as soon as I provide those things to you guys, so we can go from there. Probably Monday, yeah, I expect you guys like start calling and getting the customers. Will that be fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Uh,
Great.
but I've got two questions.
Sure, sure, sure.
All right. How many people are you looking at to start with? Because we're just two. We have other colleagues. I don't know if you want to bring them in as well.
Definitely. If you guys are two right now, we can start from two. And you guys going good and wanted to add more people, creating a team. Uh, we don't have an issue with that. Like you can get up to like six, seven, eight, or maybe 10 people. Mr. Mandel gonna like assist you with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then number two is that do you guys work? I know you guys work with shippers, freight forwarders. What about brokers? Do you work with them as well?
No, 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 because we are the brokers. We definitely not gonna deal with the
I know,
brokers.
no double broking. Yeah, I know. I just needed to ask because
Yeah.
some brokers do refer to B2B, broker to broker agreement. But it's just cool to ask because so as not to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
if
in case
turn
we
them
come
yeah,
down
across
when
such.
yeah,
Yeah.
if the broker is outsourcing or giving an option and he's not brokering that load, but he referring us to broker that load in case we gonna do that. But if the broker took that load already, we cannot get it because it's gonna be double brokering or something. The payments and
Mm-hmm.
is gonna be an
uh,
issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, get it. All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Any other questions, Mary, Emmanuel? I would be happy to assist.
Yeah, we are good for now.
Great.
Just like you stated, Mr. Manda is gonna create the WhatsApp group. So if
Yes.
anything comes up or any other questions, we'll reach out to you via the WhatsApp group.
Definitely. And you guys haven't definitely so you how do you guys work? Like calling through Google or like any other tool you using for the data?
I
That's
I
by
don't get it.
the
Like
calls, right?
yeah, basically like shippers access like numbers and emails so you can call and call email to get those shipments.
Yeah.
So when we
Um.
search for our prospects, we have different parameters we search with, and we go ahead to call them with a Ring Central or
Hmm.
Skype, depending on the whichever the company is using.
Yeah, yeah, no
Okay.
Skype. It's Ring Central, the most authentic one and
Yeah,
everything.
we're very much
Because
familiar with the Ring
yeah,
Central.
the
Yeah.
company's paying for that lines, everything. So it's not gonna close or something. It's the most authentic one.
Okay. So
That's great.
that's it. Does that answer your question?
Like definitely you guys gonna call anybody through that ring central. I understand that. I was asking about the prospects and everything because Google has the most updated data. If you search for like Drake customers, it's gonna show you up like state to state. You put like Drake customer in Texas or California, so the list are gonna come
Oh,
and everything. And I'm gonna try because I'm working with Mr. Mandel about one tool we talked about. So probably we're gonna get that next week, and that tool is gonna help you guys a lot with the prospects.
Oh, that would be great. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
it sounds
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we don't make use of Google Map as well, apart from the list, and we make use of Google Maps to search for shippers. And
Yeah,
as you said, Google is a very good tool to, getting the names of shippers, the updated
exactly.
list. We are on the updated list, and then we can go there, surf the numbers and start calling, cold calling you.
Mhm. I got it. And one more question for you guys, like how many shipments you guys moved so far, like till now, both of you? Just a rough estimate.
Like immediately after the COVID, most of those shipments they can come in bulk. Like you can have a customer that can just give you like 40,
Exactly.
50 containers.
Yeah.
So as time goes by, the ports started getting decongested and shipments started dropping, and then you get to see them like some of them will give you like four, some will give you just like three. You have scenarios of getting just one container. So if I want to judge based on just last year, you can say in a month, if it's so very few, you can get, if it's a reliable customer, because there are some customers that keeps giving you loads back to back. As soon as you're done with this one, they give you another one. So
Hmm.
if, yeah, there are some customers that are like that. So when they trust you,
Yes,
they keep
just
giving you.
like
Like
volume loads.
I have
Yeah.
a particular customer. She gives me like every week. So hers come weekly. She gives me every week. Then I have one other customer from China. So we do the
Hmm.
local drayage for her. Most it's always like reefer load. So we get it from the port, we take it to the warehouse, we break it down, then we use like FTL to move it to the warehouse.
Hmm.
So that one comes like every month. So it
Hmm.
depends. But since after the COVID,
Yeah.
it's not coming that bulky anymore, like where you get 80 containers, 50 containers. It doesn't come like that anymore. It's just
Hmm.
bit by bit. Yeah.
Great. I
Yeah.
got it.
I don't know if you know these freight forwarders. They are
Hmm.
called the Force Worldwide, TFWW.
Hmm.
And I got to yeah, I got to know them, and they gave me access to they gave me a link, and sometimes
Hmm.
I could cover in a week. I could cover like maybe 16 FTL freight with
Hmm.
them. In a day, I could cover like
Hmm.
five. All across United States. And
Hmm.
and some of the, as Michelle said, there are some of the customers that can give you volume loads, and some
Hmm.
of them can give you a link to where you can get their loads. And hey, I just, hey, Maria, I saw this load. I would love to, send him, write an email about it, quote it, and see if we're good to go regarding the rate. And that's it. It can come over and over again, and
Hmm.
sometimes you might get to pick one or two with them, depending
Hmm.
on how the level of the load, market, and all these things. But
Hmm.
it's been okay, and yeah, that's just it.
All right. No issues. All right, guys. It was good talking to you. And like I said, you guys get on board. You can like take more people, uh, handling them, like more work, more money for the company and for you guys. So, not an issue.
Okay.
All right.
Sam, really
Yeah.
appreciate
Mhm.
you for the
Yeah.
time.
Do you guys have any more questions?
Not really.
Great.
Well, I believe there'll be more questions, but as time goes on, we'll have more questions to
Yeah,
ask. But I think we are
definitely.
good to go. Get on board.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm gonna update Mr. Mandel, and we're gonna talk like everything about group, and like we're gonna discuss, and we're gonna start from Monday. I hope definitely.
Okay.
Sure, 100%.
All right.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Matt. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Sam.
Have a good,
Samuel.
good rest of your
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
day.
Manuel.
Mandel.
Thank you, Michelle.
Great.
I
Mhm.
think
Bye-bye.
this group going to make a lot of money, and I hope you all of you best of luck from here on. And
Yeah, sure.
yeah, I think all the things are very much clear. Sam really cleared each and every point really well. I hope the percentage part, the data part, everything is taken care very smoothly. And
Mhm.
after this call, I will be making a WhatsApp group, and you can start onboarding. And like we have two more people, the Frank and Uche, if they are also interested, you can join them as well. And let's start I'll just make a WhatsApp group after this call, so that Sam, you can go ahead with onboarding process, whatever documentation
Definitely.
and further things you require. So you can proceed after that.
Definitely.
Any further
Okay.
questions, guys?
All right. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate
For
this
now.
meeting. Thank you. Hmm.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks
Have a good day.
Okay.
Thank
you
thank you
too.
Yeah.
so
Bye-bye.
much, everyone.
Too.
Bye bye. Bye bye.